There was a time in your life when you were a young man before you got into music.
Yes,
You
sir.
were going down that path. Let's be honest. You have
Yes.
talked about this in the past.
Mhm.
That you idolized Scarface, and then you had the epiphany. This is not who I should be idolizing.
Well, absolutely. And then it was my mother that one day I was watching the movie with her, and she lived it with my father.
They dealt cocaine.
They dibbled and dabbled in a lot of extracurricular activities. I'd call them entrepreneurs before their time.
Yeah.
Different product, different startup companies, you know,
Right.
different angel investors.
Yep.
But she said, forget about Scarface, meaning Tony. You want to be Sosa.
Right.
So in the movie, she always said that that's old money, sophisticated money, figured out on how to grow. Tony, not so much.
Were you
didn't-
good at that life? Were you a good, let's say, for lack of a better word,
Entrepreneur
drug
in
drug dealer?
another-
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Were you good at it, or was it like something?
You know,
that,
music was truly my savior.
yeah.
You know, it was, I would say, perfect timing at certain things that were going on, and it could have gone to a certain level. Thank God that it didn't. I statistically definitely would not be here, especially in Miami being the cocaine capital.
Yeah.
It really is what it is. That's what started Miami's economy.
Right.
a-
Did you ever
at
have
a
a
certain
cocaine
time.
problem? Did you
No,
ever get
no,
addicted?
no, never. I was actually born with cocaine in my blood, you know. So
Your mother breastfed you while
Cocaine,
being
yeah.
a cocaine addict. So,
Yeah.
did you have a withdrawal as a child? Was that no? Seriously,
I don't know, but I got a whole lot of energy. I'll tell you that much.
something went down. It's unbelievable. You were born here in the United States.
I was born here. 'Cause
Right.
My father was bringing boats back and forth from Mariel. But I actually lived in a foster home in Georgia when I was about, I want to say like 8 years old.
How horrible was
So
that?
I lost Spanish. No, it was a great family, to be honest with you.
Really?
They really did. They showed me a lot of love and they took care of me. They wanted to adopt me. When my mom heard that shit, she was like, "Oh, I'm coming to see you after my shift is over." It was the last time you see them. Last time I saw them, by the way. But to that family, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
How long did you live with a foster family?
I lived with them, I want to say probably like 8 months, 9 months around there. And
And they were good to you and loving.
very, very good to me.
Do you
Very
do you
loving.
ever see them anymore?
Nope.
You don't. Do you know their names?
I know their names, but not at the level that I could recognize them at this point.
Do you think they were aware that you are now Pitbull, this huge success?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Aren't you curious?
I mean, it'd be great, you know. Law of attraction. You never know if I run into them in the. Speaking about them, watch one way or another. Somehow, some way, we're gonna get connected. But they were great to me, and I did lose Spanish while I was in Georgia.
Right.
So then, when I came back, is when I started picking it up. And then, as a teenager, you kind of lose it. You dibble and dabble with it, but you don't understand that it's your language. Because my first language is Spanish.
Right.
I learned English through Sesame Street. Crazy
Really?
enough, yeah.
Wow.